unfortunately, and I'm at a loss for words here because it's just so unfortunate, collect the dead. We know 8 people are in fact dead here, and this is just the unfortunate reality of an awful, awful tragedy in the city of Buffalo at Tops Markets here on Jefferson Avenue. The investigation at this point is in its early stages. We know that the shooter is in fact in custody, so any active shooting that would have happened has been mitigated. Nonetheless, there are a number of police officers on scene here again trying to do crowd control number one with these police officers off here in the street. And on the other side of the police tape, it's those officers who are trying to now do their investigation. Jay, let's walk a little bit further into the crowd here just so that we can kind of show you the magnitude, the sheer magnitude of the number of people who are here trying to understand what awful tragedy happened here today. I spoke with one person here a little bit earlier who told me that their loved one was inside the supermarket and was confronted by the shooter, and that person was held at gunpoint by the shooter, begging for their lives. We don't know the condition of that person, but for these people who are still waiting for information, their hearts are racing, their blood is boiling, they are just hopeful at this point. We're live on Channel 7. Can I talk to you really quick? Do you live in this community?
Yes, I do.
Tell me your name.
My name is Miss Wright.
Miss Wright, tell me how long you've lived here.
Oh, God, I've been over here for about 10 years.
Obviously, an awful tragedy. When you hear that 8 people were killed inside, the first thing that goes through your mind?
It's it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's hard to even muster. It's unbelievable. I'm lost of words.
Describe your community for me. Here, you've lived here 10 years. Tell me exactly what you've seen here. Tell me exactly what you've experienced here. And if something like this has, obviously I can tell you from experience here, I've lived here just as long as you have, what the actual community is like. Walk me through that.
We're a very peaceful community. We give and we stand together. And especially you can see as a time like this, it's not only our community, they're from all walks of the community. So we do come together for one another in a time of grieving. Yes, we're pretty good. Everyone's pretty good and respectful of one another. But this right here, this is a cry out. It's just hard to explain.
A cry out for help.
Definitely, most definitely.
What do you want to see done here, Ms. Wright?
First of all, I don't know as far as like what the store goes. I think there should be some drills as far as like if this was to occur again with any kind of terrorist, racist, whatever act there could be, that there should be some type of training. So when this does happen, if it does happen, hopefully it don't, they could be prepared for it and it could be better, betterly handled.
Ms. Wright, thank you so much for your time. My sympathies, my condolences with your community. We are hearing that there is a press conference about to happen with all of those law enforcement agencies that we mentioned a little while ago. Buffalo Police Commissioner Joe Gramaglia, Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown, and of course all of those other high-ranking officials who are here at the scene. So we're walking together here, and bear with me here. I'm actually going to stay with our...
I want you to interview Mark Mann,
sure.
who represents the...
Oh, great. Okay, Jay, actually, I'm sorry. Come over here. I apologize. Mark, we are live on Channel 7 right now. I'm sorry. I apologize. Mark Manna, who is the union representative for the workers here. Mark, nice to see you. Unfortunate circumstances here. It looks like you've got some tears in your eyes. Tell me why.
Well, obviously, yep. These essential workers, come to work every day and they just want to serve the community and, get a paycheck, and they have to put up with this craziness, and it's horrible. And our thoughts from our president, Frank DeRiso, he wanted me to make sure that the workers know that, we're behind them and we support them, and we're going to do whatever we can to make sure they get through this safely, make sure that we enhance whatever protection the workers need here. It's a dark day for grocery store workers, and it needs to change. you know, when you work for a grocery store in Buffalo, you've been around a while, you know everybody. It's a small universe of people.
Mark, what are you hearing about what happened inside?
Well, I hear that somebody came in, heavily armed, just walked in and started shooting. I spoke to one of the workers on my way here, and she said that her family members are calling her and her coworkers, and it was just like something out of a war movie. Just nonstop shooting, people running, screaming. The person was in tactical gear, a lot of guns, a lot of some kind of armor or something. So it looks like, well, I'm not going to speculate, but it seemed like somebody came here, on a mission. And again, the big picture is that these poor workers who come here every day to punch a clock and just put money in their pockets, it's terrible. And as their union representatives, we're going to make sure that we do everything we can for them.
Mark, my thoughts and my sympathies are with you and the community. Please send my condolences. Congressman Brian Higgins just arriving to the scene here. Congressman, thank you for speaking with us live here on Channel 7. First of all, what are you hearing here?
Well, I think what everybody else has heard thus far, and that is that there's one shooter, and he is in custody, and 8 people have been killed. This is a terrible tragedy, and I'm going in to find out how much I can do to be helpful as it relates to this situation.
We're hearing from the folks who represent the union right now that this shooter, who was in custody, as we should reiterate, was dressed in tactical gear, and from what he said, and I'm using his words, was on a mission. What goes through your mind when you hear that?
Well, nothing good. I mean, this is a community that is obviously affected by this, as evidenced by all the people that are here, and we need to know good information so that we can report to the local community about any potential additional threats in this situation.
Congressman, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up, and I certainly don't want to connect dots here by any means. The city of Buffalo has a gun problem. We know that. We don't know who this shooter was affiliated with, if there was an affiliation. But when a mass shooting like this happens, your first thought goes to, first of all, mental health. Secondly, gun control. Walk me through what needs to be done here.
Well, you have a weapon of mass destruction, which is an automatic weapon. And the fact of the matter is this has happened throughout the nation, and it's now visited itself on Buffalo. So obviously this underscores the urgency of doing something, dramatic as it relates to addressing this problem. So, you have assault weapons that aren't for hunting, they are for killing people. And this is another example of, the federal government failing to recognize this is a major public health crisis. It's been identified as that. And whether it's Newtown, Connecticut, or whether it's Buffalo, New York, this is a problem that besieges the nation.
What do you want to tell our community tonight? Because when you see the Erie County Sheriff's helicopter flying overhead, when you hear the union president say that this man was on a mission, and when you take into consideration the fact that there were people inside who were doing their grocery shopping at a time when everything is expensive, we're all on edge because of everything we're going through in the last couple of years, what do you want to tell our community tonight?
Well, first of all of the victims are innocent victims. They did nothing to aggrieve anybody to deserve this. And if you had somebody that was on a mission, we want to know what that mission was so that we can get to the root cause of what had occurred here, and so that we can ensure that whether it's right here in Buffalo or throughout the nation, we can try to make sure that this doesn't happen again. The problem is these situations are too frequent to ignore. And whether it's in Florida, whether it's in Connecticut, whether it's in Buffalo, New York, this is a national problem that needs to be addressed.
There's going to be a lot of thoughts and prayers thrown out there tonight, and rightly so. This is a community that
Thoughts
is
and prayers need to be followed up with decisive action to keep communities safe. Nobody at that at Tops Market was creating a problem for anybody. All those people were serving customers, and this is another example of a national problem that needs to be addressed. There's too many guns in the hands of the wrong people, and the law enforcement community is outgunned, and we can't allow that to happen. They are all here. They're assembled here in mass to protect the community. So,
Congressman, well, let me ask you from here then, if that needs to be turned into decisive action, what do you do personally?
ban on assault weapons. You know, I have supported that consistently in Congress, and we see a situation today here in Buffalo on Jefferson Avenue at Tops Market where we see the destructive nature of assault weapons. These are not weapons that are used for hunting. These are weapons that law enforcement agencies want banned because they typically get in the hands of the wrong people. And when they get in the hands of the wrong people, you have a situation where innocent people get killed.
Congressman Brian Higgins, thank you so much for your time. Obviously, with tensions running high, we're going to cross the street and we're going to make sure that everyone stays safe. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We're walking across the street, sir. Obviously, many people want to get the media out of here. We do, as a community, though, need to understand that we are here trying to make sure that you are getting the most accurate and up-to-date information. And I'm hearing...
to know how this lady got shot in her head in the parking lot.
And so I'm here with a woman who is now seeing a picture for the first time.
This ain't the first
It's not the
time.
first time that you've seen this. Tell me,
Shot in
we're live on
her
TV,
head.
so tell me exactly what that picture shows.
This picture breaks my heart. How somebody can be so, could hate like this is just unbelievable. Here's a woman going to the grocery store to shop. Who would think you ain't gonna go, you gonna go home?
And I don't want to show you the picture, but I certainly want to explain what we're seeing
With
here.
nigger written on the gun.
And we're again live on TV, so I want to make sure.
Well,
I
I'm
understand.
sorry,
I
but
understand.
that's what's on the gun.
I understand, and I want to make sure that for our viewers, we're just being sensitive
Okay.
here.
With the N-word.
The N-word. Thank you very
Written
much.
on the gun.
The picture, obviously unconfirmed
Oh,
here,
my God.
shows a long gun being held by a man or someone dressed in tactical gear, shooting a woman in
the
what
head.
appears to be the head at point blank range.
Yeah.
Outside the supermarket right in front of us here on Jefferson Avenue, and that's the only word
It's
really
sad.
to describe
It's so
this.
sad. It's sad.
Tell me your name.
I'm Marilyn. My name is Marilyn.
Marilyn, do you live in this community?
My daughters do. Yeah, and I don't live far from here.
Obviously, this is a supermarket.
I frequent this market a lot.
Tell me about it.
We loved having it in our community. We got a grocery store. We were so excited. We were happy. You know, I frequent this store all the time. I've never been afraid to be here. I am now. This is something that I watch on the news that happens in other places.
We should just reiterate, thank you, Marilyn, I appreciate your time. 8 people were killed inside this Tops here on Jefferson and Landon. We are now, even after hearing from the person in charge of the union, trying to get some information. I'm sorry, I apologize, just trying to get a grip of what's going on here. Even after hearing from the union spokesperson for those folks who are inside, the workers inside that Tops friendly market, we're hearing from the supermarket itself, and Taylor, who is still in the studio for me, Taylor Epps, I understand that you have more information on that. Hey, Kate. Kate, can we talk to John? Not. Okay.
Yeah, hold on, Dad. Somebody unplugged my.
Got it, babe.
Yeah, I got it, Ed.
Stand by for a second. You good, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. So, Taylor, I want you to look across the street here, and I want you to see the number of people here in terms of county government, city government, who are here, the leaders of the city of Buffalo. Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown, flanked by Erie County District Attorney John Flynn, Council President Darius Pridgeon, Erie County Executive Mark Polencar is also here. I just saw one of the spokespeople from the Erie County District Attorney's office, and I'm learning that Erie County District Attorney John Flynn is likely to be part of the update that we're expecting within the next 15 or 20 minutes or so. Let me just set the scene for you once again. This has been going on now for hours. There are a number of police officers on scene here, a number of police officers who are heavily armed, trying to not only make sure that they are able to carry out a thorough investigation, but also able to continue their investigation. And in doing so, do some crowd control. It appears that there are a number of people here waiting for a bus to come and pick them up, and it looks like state police also just arriving to the scene here, trying to get an idea of what exactly the hubbub here, for lack of a better term, may be. SWAT team member here as well from the Erie County Sheriff's Office. We have Erie County Sheriff's Air 1 hovering high overhead. To reiterate, we're now learning 8 people were shot and killed here by a man who was heavily armed, according to eyewitness reports that were submitted to the union spokesperson for the Tops Friendly Market here on Jefferson Avenue. Was on a mission. This person was on a mission, is what he said. He was dressed heavily in tactical gear with many guns. 8 people shot and killed here. That person is now in custody. Taylor? Okay. Okay. Hi. No, but Aaron just told me, tell me what you need. To who? Wait. Oh, okay. So what do you, anything that you want me to, do I need to introduce myself or what? Okay. Okay. So they're rolling on the feed and I'll just start talking? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Bye. Okay, they are rolling on me, and I'm going to be doing a world news hit really quick. So, stand by.
Wait, live or we're
No,
recording?
just on tape. They're rolling on the feed right now.
Got it. All right.
So we'll do a quick debrief of what's going on. I'm sorry. Yeah. what? We've heard that so many times today, which is amazing.
I wasn't in the store. I was at work. I was at AT&T. That's where a lot of people go. I worked at AT&T. I heard about what's going on, and then, but this is where, this is where I visit.
Give me 2 seconds, okay?
No. You have more than that. I'm not trying to take your time from you, but I want to get everybody have a better understanding of what we're doing.
Sounds
So
good.
that when we get able to
Okay, Jay, tell me where you want me to go. Okay, let me set the scene
It's probably best if
right
do
here.
that. You're here.
Yeah, you want to do it on the 6th?
Yeah, if you want to do it that way. I mean,
That's up to you.
am I like handing off the show stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it just yeah.
Give me just 2 seconds.
Yeah, you got it.
Want to do it real quick?
Yep.
Okay. Ready? Here we go. This is for ABC World News. We had a dark day in the city of Buffalo. 8 people shot and killed at this Tops Friendly Market on Buffalo's east side. These unmarked minivans driving by, likely from experience, carrying bodies of the dead to the morgue. 8 people shot and killed inside this Tops Friendly Market, a grocery store chain that is heavily used by so many people in our community. The shooter, we should let you know, is in custody tonight. We have no information about who this person is or why they would have opened fire inside of this grocery store, but according to eyewitnesses and the union spokesperson for this grocery chain, this person was on a mission, dressed in fatigues, heavily armed. We are still working to get some more information for you, and we'll keep you posted throughout the night and, of course, as our coverage continues. Whit? Okay. Jay, do you want to? Good, Garnell, good to see you.
The boss is right here. He's like, everybody there. And he told me not to let nobody through here. I understand. But this better change the plan or something. They ain't got to use the change the plan. I understand that. Because I was just told over there. Because a girlfriend of mine car sitting there. They said, well, go over to the Landon and Sheridan. Because that's where they're taking the family to take them to school. All right. Will you? I'm all the way down there and walk that fine line, okay? You gotta go down there and walk across there.
Shannon, was that okay? Okay, somebody just needs to let me know if it's okay or if I need to re-record
No, I'm
it.
just used to it. You know. I know you
Okay.
get harsh with me. It's all right.
Okay, so can you just let me know as soon as possible?
I had all of her
Thanks.
information in here. because
Thanks.
She had accidents. I was working on that stuff. But,
Yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Why don't we just walk up? It's nice to have connection.
Right?
I'm good.
Do you want to walk? Do you want to go see?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess wherever we want to go.
Commissioner. Do you want me to carry them?
I guess. I mean, that's fine. No, they're just like. Right here.
Yeah. Just tell me when.
I'm sorry. I got to get up to this, but I will talk to you.
Commissioner. Hey, good.
Hey, all right.
Ashley's going to toss to me. Here, let's stand by. Commissioner, can I talk to you really quick?
No, we're gonna do this over here.
Are you doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down here. Sorry, Jay.
Yep, got it. You're good.
I'm walking down to the press conference now. Hi, how are you?
Let's go.
Hannah, you're going into the presser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you staying out?
Yeah.
They
Whose?
I'm not you. I don't have my camera. Doesn't matter. Just go with him.
Okay, stand by. Okay, so Ashley, here we are. We just moved to East Utica and Jefferson. This is the area, and forgive the camera just going on the tripod here. Those buses that are driving through right now